This is Ted at Windy Hill Farm and the Handy Horseman. Today we're going to do a video on if your horse doesn't want to be caught, what do you do about it? It's a big problem that people have sometimes. And this little horse right here, when we just got him in and we went to worm him this morning, and he was just a real rascal to be caught. So stand by and watch the rest of the video, and we're going to demonstrate how to catch a horse that doesn't want to be caught. All right, so we've turned our pony loose here in the round pen, and I really would recommend you use a round pen if that's what you have to do something like this. It's very difficult when you get a horse in a big pen or field and try to catch them. And what I recommend you don't do, but it's very difficult and very tempting not to do, is to get a bucket of feed to try to catch them, and sometimes it's unavoidable, you got to do it. But I prefer to kind of almost let the horses come to me and be drawn to me. So, but it's hard to do that in a big field or a big pen. Sometimes it's best to do it in a stall where you've got them confined. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to work him around, and we're going to declare dominance and obedience with him. So what I'm going to do is just work my little horse around and get him to do transitions, get him to turn and follow my signal. This is all new to him. He's just been living out in a pasture somewhere on welfare, getting fed. And anytime anybody wanted to catch him, he'd just take off running. So see already, see how he's looking at me? Okay, licked his lips. So I'm just going to stand here, and I'm not even going to chase him, because the problem was created by someone chasing him around and him getting away with it. So in the round pen here, I've got him where he can't get away. See him looking around, he's just not sure what to do with himself. He's looking for options. Well, I've eliminated a lot of them. And if he wants to run in circles, we can do that all day if he'd like. Woo, buddy, woo, woo. See, when he turns his butt to me, I don't want that. I want him to face me and walk to me, okay? So go ahead and pause it, Brittany. So, see how he wants to turn away from me, which I would expect. Now, I could probably catch him with a feed bucket real easy, all right, but I don't want to do that. And see how he turns his butt to me? I don't want that either. So you can see he's bowed his neck and just took off running when somebody wanted to catch him, and he's got away with that his whole life. Now see, all right, very good. See how he's looking at me now? Woo, buddy. So I'm not going to look at him in the eye, because eye contact's a big deal right now. And I'm going to walk up to him. I'm just going to let him smell me, okay? Woo. Woo, buddy. Woo. 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 I'm not looking at him in the eye. I'm going to walk away. But I'm just going to stand here for a little bit and really outfox him. He doesn't quite understand this. He never met anybody like me that wasn't in a hurry. So now go ahead and pause it, and we'll come back in a few minutes. So I've been standing here about, a few minutes, and my little friend here, he just never met anybody like me that wasn't in a hurry. Okay, that's kind of the big problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop my stick, because I don't want to intimidate him, and I'm going to walk up and let him smell me. I'm not looking at him in the eye. I'm going to walk up to his shoulder, okay? Woo, woo, buddy, woo. See there, okay. He doesn't quite trust me yet, and you know, I've got a saying that for that horse to trust me, first he's got to forgive somebody else. So you know, somebody chased him or tried to capture him somehow with a lasso or who knows what, and you know, he's just suspicious. Woo. But the way I look at this, you got to get this worked out before you do anything else. There's no sense riding him. There's no sense doing any other work. But, you know, this is just, I would call disobedience and just unruliness, bad manners. But I like him. He's kind of a really neat looking pony. Come on. So when he turns his butt to me, that's kind of like an offensive action. So you got to watch for stuff like that. I don't want to get myself pinched in the corner, and I don't want him putting his butt to me, because this pony's not going to kick, I don't believe. But you know, some horses would probably kick. So I want him to face me. The key to all this is just not get in a hurry and really try to manage your energy, okay, in a way that you're not pushy. So there's a spot right there where I can stay a certain distance and he's not intimidated by it. And then if I take one step either way, see, so like right there, it's about, I don't know, 15 feet maybe. That's his comfort spot, and that's where I'm going to stand for just a little while. So I've been standing here a few minutes, and he's looking at me, a little puzzled. And I'm going to try to approach him. But see how he's got his head above his withers? He's still got his hammer cocked a little bit. So see how he backs up a little bit? That's all right. I'll let him smell me. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to pull away. I'll let him smell me. So, you know what he's used to is the minute he walks up to somebody, they want to catch him. So what that tells us is that anytime he was ever caught was only when they wanted to use him. So where he came from, those folks were only nice to him and caught him when they wanted to do something. And you really got to kind of shuffle the deck on him a little bit about that. Where, like with this, what we're going to do is we're not going to catch him every time we use him. But we're going to try not to bribe him with feed, okay? Because obedience through bribery is not long lasting, okay? So see how he's lowered his head now below his withers? Lowered his head, licking his lips, and he's accepting me now. Ooh. Ooh. Easy. Ooh. So if I were the least bit intense here, or my energy picked up, he would run away from me. So see there? We're going to be buddies by the end of the day, me and this guy, okay? All right, now go ahead and pause it. We're going to approach him now, and I'm going to try to put my halter on. We'll see what happens. But I'm not going to be in a hurry. It's been about 15 minutes, let's say, off and on. And he's real puzzled because he's used to somebody just chasing him, see? Whoa, easy. See there? Okay. So when he puts his head down like that, that to me is a sign of obedience, submission. So that's kind of some things I'm looking at. So he's being submissive. Whoa, whoa. So he's still trying some of his old tricks that used to work for him. But see what he's finding out, they're not. I would say probably over 90% of the problems that we have with troubled horses are totally human related. It's just poor horsemanship manners. And that's why I do these videos is, you know, I want to help you all be handy, but I want to help show you proper manners in horsemanship. So it really doesn't matter what kind of rider you are. If you can't catch your horse and if you can't communicate with him, you know, it really doesn't matter. You're wasting your time. So I'm going to stand here and rest for a little bit more, and then we'll come back.